So if we could just kind of take a step or two back, and we're talking about a lot of these relationships with BPO partners. So we're working with BPO partners in a contact center and creating customer experience is wildly popular. We know for all the reasons why, but how is it a value to you? How is it something that adds to your business by working with outside partners versus just all 100% in-house?
Two things. One is the ability to scale. Obviously, financial reasons might not allow you to scale at your given location. It might be a cost prohibitive. But then the other part of that is localization. At some point, I was able to open a physical office in Mexico City, and that allowed us to service the customers in Latin America. And that made a big difference in how the tickets were resolved because the connection with clients was not only the language, but it was also cultural. The way they approach conversations, the way they talk to each other, it made the process simpler. So it's not only the financial gains that you have or the scale, but it's also the ability for customers to connect and, of course, to service them in the hours of their operation. So for me, that use case of looking at doing business in Latin America and then realizing, well, we can continue to service them out of the US or India. We're not going to get the same gains if we have someone locally that can connect with them in language, culturally, same time zone, and following the processes that we have defined.
I love that. Scaling from a cost perspective, it could be least expensive, covering off time. So those are traditional reasons. But what you just talked about is there's actually a role for a BPO partner in a lot of different situations where an outside partner might be a higher quality solution to addressing your customer needs.
Yes, and of course, AI is making great advancements in you being able to translate, but there is nuances to the relationship where you deal with other countries, how they perceive communication one way or another. So for me, that was very critical. I wanted the clients to feel supported locally, but also in a way that resonated with them.